Welcome back to LGBT Snapshots. I am your host, Chad. It is World War II week, and today is Gay Day. Born in Germany in 1913, Rudolf Brazda was the last of 8 children, and he became a Czech citizen as a child, though his father died while he was young. As a young adult, Rudolf lived with his boyfriend Werner, openly as gay in a very tolerant society at the time. He had gay friends, he was out publicly as a homosexual in the community and at work. Rudolf worked as a bellhop, and Werner enrolled in the military. But in the mid-1930s, the Nazi Party reversed the laws and began criminalizing homosexuality again. Rudolf was sent to jail for 6 months, and he never saw Werner again. It's believed that Werner died in a military conflict. Rudolf was released from jail in 1937 and exiled by Germany. He settled back in Czechoslovakia, finding work. In 1941, he was arrested again for being homosexual. This time he stayed in custody and was in time sent to the Buchenwald concentration camp. As prisoner 7952, Rudolf wore a pink triangle on his clothing to identify him as a sexual deviant. He worked in manual labor, mostly as a roofer, and he witnessed cruel treatment toward many homosexuals and the deaths of many of his friends. He was also placed on death marches, where as many as half of the prisoners died during them. Many prisoners were raped, tortured, and put to death through terribly inhumane means. After 3 years, Rudolf was liberated and he moved to France in 1945, and in the early 1950s, he met Edouard Mayer, who he called Eddie, who became his life partner. Decades later, in the 70s, Eddie was crippled in a work accident, and Rudolf spent the next 30 years caring for his partner until Eddie died in 2003. In his 90s, in the year 2008, Rudolf heard about the German government honoring the gay prisoners of concentration camps with official apologies, and he decided to speak up and share his story. This led to travel, news interviews, public acknowledgments, and awards, and Rudolf wrote his life story. He died in 2013 at the age of 98, and was the last known living person to have been placed in concentration camps for being gay. He was cremated, and his ashes were mixed with those of his partner, Eddie. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and we will see you back here tomorrow for Bisexual Day when we talk about one of my heroes, Eleanor Roosevelt.